Day one, Rebound, the Mass Awakens. All right, guys and girls, I thought what we'd do here is, as I promised everyone, full transparency. My goal for the next year, and it's a little less than that, is going to be to fully embrace owning and doing a prep for Masters Nationals 2026. In the past, I've been really guilty of, I prefer to just like treat it like Dorian Yates and be very shadow style, be quiet, tell my close friends. Occasionally I'd mention, obviously I post photos and start saying, oh, I'm 12 weeks out, 10 weeks out, but never really mention the show or what the ultimate end goal of the prep or the cycle or any of that entails. So, the more I thought about this, I am sitting on far too much knowledge, experience, and things you all can learn from. And in order for me to share those, I have to get out of my shell. And, obviously I post a ton on Instagram, I post a ton on YouTube, but it is definitely not this vlog, raw, just like brutally in your face, uncut stuff, right? Like Chaz really does a great job of editing all the misspeaks out and makes our videos look really cool and clean. And this is going to be just more rough around the edges. I mean, I'm in my Jeep right now driving to the gym, and it's Monday, day one of the Rebound. I'm going to crush my back, and this gym's going to be dead. I'm not have anyone here. It's just me and the weights, and it allows me to work on what the judges' feedback was, is, Chris, you have to continue to bring up your upper back. So guess what? That's what we're going to do. We are going to crush my upper back today. All exercises that I love, just purposely getting better at them, trying to feel them more, and then obviously progress up in weight and then pump. So I am beyond excited for this session today. My food is, I've had 2 meals in me so far. The first one was 170 grams of chicken, 2 whole eggs, with some flavor gang sauce. Meal number 2, it's a banger meal. 2 cups of egg whites, or 480 grams, however you want to look at that. 80 grams of raw measure oats, 125 grams of banana, and 16 grams of almond butter. So a very balanced meal. It's got a good bit of fat in there, a good bit of carbs, and a lot of protein. So I am adequately fueled. I will drink my Granite supplement pre-workout, which I'm sipping right now. And the next time you'll see me is going to be in the gym rubbing my Arctic Balm on, and I will talk a little bit about the workout. As promised, we are in the locker room, and I'm about to put on this Arctic Balm. So Elite FTS, John introduced me this years ago. He said, Chris, this was my early 20s. He's like, put on this on all your joints, whatever you're training. So for anything upper body, I'm going to do delts, elbows, biceps, triceps. I'll put a little bit on my lats. When I do my chest, for example, I do my chest, my shoulders, my elbows really well. Anything for my lower body, I'm going to do knees. If my lower back's feeling a little tight and stiff, I'll just rub it on my lower back. So I use this to just keep me as warm as humanly possible, but also think about not hurting the joint. Because now that I'm 40, I'm so glad I started this in my 20s and it became part of my routine. So as I get this loaded on, let me tell you a little bit about what I'm going to do today. So straight arm pull downs to start. You guys know, that's just my goat shit. It feels great. It's incredible. I'm going to do alternating sets there with the hammer strength long arm pull down, which is a semi-supinated grip, which I love. That's something about this prep that I doubled down on. I used to be so bad at this exercise. And I believe it's because I didn't have access to it when I was a young kid, so I never got great at it. And anytime I'd travel to a gym, I'd try it and I'd be weak, and I'm like, just don't ever want to do it. Well, this gym here, before we got the new cable station, this was the best pull-down option we had outside of pull-ups. So I was like, you know what? I don't have a choice. I'm going to do it and get good at it. So that's what we did, and I progressed up. I think I started doing 2 1/4 on each side over a year ago, 2 years ago, and now I'm rolling 3 1/4 with better execution and reps. So, if you want to really watch a muscle grow, double down on exercise, learn how to do it efficiently, and then blast it. And then next will be the Pritchett row, which is like a chest supported dumbbell row. That's something I attribute a lot of my back growth to, only because, again, I went from using, I think, 80 pounds for a hard 8 to 125 pounds for a hard 12. And that's over the course of like a 6-month period. Wonder why my back grew, right? Form got better, connection got better, weights went up, reps went up. So major win. And then I'm gonna do a giant set to finish the upper back. So it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be a John Jewett pull down. So a lot of this is gonna be single arm stuff. So even though it's a giant set, I'm getting a little bit of a break right to left arm. So it's a John Jewett pull down, a dumbbell row. I was like, see, I don't need to edit this out, so stick with me. A John Jewett pull down, a cable one arm row, then a dumbbell row, then a Meadows row, T-bar row, that's for upper back, and then I'm gonna finish with a Dante row to drill my low lats. So I have a 70-minute time limit. We'll see how long all that takes. I'm gonna do 3 rounds of the first rotation, 3 sets of Pritchett row, and then 3 rounds of the giant set. If that pushes me to 90, I wish. If that pushes me to 70 minutes, I'm gonna do 0 glute work today because I've already done it this morning. But if I have some extra time, I'm gonna do 3 sets of glute bridge. And again, that's just to hammer my posterior chain and really put that emphasis on glute detail. My glute mass is there. I have to get better at getting crisper glutes to match with the way my quads look. That to me comes through hard training and then learning to pose them better. Because when I hit them right, it's there. But when I don't pose them right, they look soft and out of shape. So two things I'm gonna add. Both are gonna be active choices for me to fix. You can see the tan on my hands, right? So training to make them harder and better. Because early in my training career, I never did any direct glute work. And then for the condition, I'm gonna match the condition, but get better at posing. So fixing those 2 things this season so that on Masters Nationals, I will be better. So I'm all lubed up here, put all my clothes back on, so I go a t-shirt and a hood or a sweatshirt over top of it. And then it's time to crank. So we'll see on the other side. All right, to start the day, straight arm pull downs. You know the drill. I'm gonna do sets of 15. I'm using the Vulcan grip here. This allows me to have freedom of wrists and elbows. And if you notice, I'm taking a semi-supinated hook grip. So this is gonna specifically target my low lats and drill my back. So what I'm thinking about is opening my back, shutting my back. This is gonna be a good little warm up. And then we'll go right over behind the camera here and do some pull downs on the hammer shrink row, and you better watch how I'm really drilling the lat. So I'm gonna run my mouth and show you what to do. So as you can see there, hammers my back. Look at that posture. You know how I get up, stretch, but not overstretch those lats, and then drive down and squeeze that back. So the torso position is key. Also loading all of my weight onto my toes is another big benefit. So this is one of my favorite ways to do straight arm pull downs. You can use a rope, you can run the Vulcan strap, you can use a straight bar, you can use the easy bar. It does not. All right, just in the last set of straight arm pull downs, I did 125 pounds, 10 reps, lowered to 95 pounds, did 10 more reps. So with this being my rebound week, I am not gonna go anything like really hard, true failure. So a couple reps in the tank there, then we're gonna come right over here to the hammer shrink pull down. Notice I'm not rushing between these two because these are alternating sets. So not a super set where it's back to back, but we'll hit that, get an activation of the lat, and I'm alternating back and forth. So going pull down, straight arm pull down. And with this, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So I have 3 plates aside here. Again, not my max load. I'll try to get, if I had to guess, like a good 8 to 10. Almost triple plate, do another 8 to 10. I'll rest 2 minutes and then do the same on my left arm. So let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Slow. Stretch. Let's go. Perfect. Stretch. Now that's a set. Oh, that felt good. So if you look at that, 8 good reps. I probably had a couple halves in there to make it to 10. And then literally strip the plate right back into it. And you notice I was saying stretch because to me, like allowing you to let that lat fully lengthen is where I'm going to force growth in addition to driving down and getting good heart contraction. So yeah, another question you may have is, Chris, why are you dressed like a ninja in all black? And you notice I have a black shirt, a black undershirt, black pants, black sweatshirt. And that's because I'm going to be sweating. I'm clearly already soaked in sweat. And with me pushing a lot of tan out, I can't tell you how many shirts I've ruined because I didn't think about that. Coming with a white shirt after a show, next thing you leave with a tan shirt, and it looks like it's filled with shit. So, ninja mode, all black. All right, pump cover off. This is the tan, a little bit of advantage. And down in my body is showing those carbs good. And by good, I mean intra-workout nutrition by Granite Recovery. Use my discount code cedmonds10. Telling you this is the GOAT intra-workout. John developed it. It is the best. It tastes great. Blue Crush is the flavor. They're all good, Blue Crush. I'm drinking that 99 times out of 100. I would literally turn around and drive home to get this if I left it. That's how important it is. So, Pritchett row, I've done 2 sets that you guys haven't seen. This is gonna be my top set. I'm only up to 100s today. My goal is to get 8 perfect reps. Drop those, grab the 70s, 8 more perfect reps. Every one of those will have some reps in the tank, obviously. So I'm gonna hit this, and it's time to freaking rage. Ugh. All right, here we go. Let's go, bitch. All right, 8, let's go. One more. Giant set time. I cannot wait for this. This destroys me cardiovascularly, pumps my back like crazy, and will not leave me crippling sore to where I'm gonna be able to hit back again on Friday. So watch these exercises, watch my execution. I'm shooting for 10 reps-ish on all of them. The goal here, guys, right arm, left arm, move on. Right arm, left arm, move on. Big pump, squeeze, work your face off. That's the thing. You wanna improve a body part, that's what we gotta do, so time to work. Oh, let's go, baby. Go. Breath and squeeze. Yes. Round one complete. Now I'll rest 3-ish minutes, 2 minutes. Then my heart rate gets closer to normal. And then just mirror that effort and energy and repeat that. I will adjust the weights a little bit if I need to, but I think I banged that pretty spot on to get, again, I want ideally 10, but if I fall in the 8 to 12 rep range for all 3 rounds, I nailed it. So, 2-3 minute break, 2 more rounds, and then I'll show you some poses in the locker room. Oh, there you have it, guys. Back, done. It took 65 minutes, and by the time I put everything up, that was 70. So, no glute bridge, what I want to do is come in here and do some posing. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to strip out of this right now. Oh, I am drenched in sweat. And as you can tell, pretty pumped, right? So that goes back on. And let's set this camera around to get some good high quality back shots. Oh. All right, here we go. Let's do some fronts. Oh, God, yeah. Hell yeah. And Miss Muscular, of course. And there you have it. Full on back day. Incredible session. Massive pump. Pouring sweat. And doing exactly what I love every day. So, again, that was 65 minutes. By the time I cleaned up, put the benches away, put the weights away, that was 70. And I'm gonna come out here after my posing, and I do 5 minutes on the stairs. And honestly, excuse me, the reason for that is just priming my body for food, because I have a glorious meal coming next, and I'll show you that for today. Ninja Creamy Boggs Brownie, berries, Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie Treat. Ooh, it's gonna be good. All of it's gonna be shuttled right to that back. So 5 minutes here for just enhanced nutrient partitioning. And I'm home to eat, do some client work, take a nap, and get Daxton off the bus. So that's my routine, guys. I'm gonna show you that meal. And I have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here. Hope you're enjoying this already. I think it's gonna be a great series. And something I know has been missing from the channel, as well as on Instagram. So it's gonna be a new kind of take, in your face, brutal truth, even more so than normal. And I can't wait to bring it to you. Start to finish, 43 weeks out. Let's get it. Almost here, guys. So that is 2 scoops of whey isolate, 250 grams unsweetened almond milk with some salt, Splenda, and xanthan gum. Then I have my 2 squares of the Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie Treats that Angela made. 85 grams Bowl Gains, that's brownie batter and cream pie with some flaky sea salt. And then 100 grams of blueberries and strawberries. Oh my God. This is so easy to eat post-lift. Tons of carbs, very low fat, and absolutely delicious. Digests well, and it's gonna fuel my workouts replenishment after crushing back. So there you go. There you have it, guys. Day 1 in the books vlog. The Rebound, the Mass Awakens. You know, I was really excited to do this, and I'd been planning it or scripting it in my notebook and jotting ideas down when I had it. And you know, this is something that's going to bring me a lot of joy, because it's like a scrapbook that never ends, right? Like I'm going to look back at this in 40 some weeks and be like, man, this is really a cool project, right? And you know, based upon like what the judges' feedback were, is Chris, you have to blow your back out to make it match the rest of your body. You know, so many people get like frustrated or mad or angry, right? Because at the end of the day, if you look at my back standalone, it's not bad. But when you compare it to my strong body parts, the proportion is just off. So listen, I'm gonna make this back double dynamite, and it's gonna be a fun project. And if that takes me 40 weeks, 2 years, 3 years, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. And I think that's what I love the most about bodybuilding is if I can problem solve that for me, I can problem solve it for you. And if you're watching, guess what? We're along for the ride together. So it's going to be super, super fun. So I just wanted to thank everyone for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you have the bell notifications turned on so you get these when I release them. Again, day 1 of my rebound. If you guys have anything you want to see, like me film or video, or I know people have been asking for like all my food videos, and I've been posting those on Instagram, but I need to out tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. I'll film a full day of eating of an off day, and that way you can see like where like a normal day of eating would be, as opposed to like me just crushing carbs all day long. So, over the course of this program, you're gonna see me have periods of high and periods of low, and right now we're building to high. So, beyond excited. Until next time, Coach Chris out.